there's the argument that flow is more important than lighting. I'm here with Joe Caparotto from Unique Corals. You're the USA distributor of Panta Rhei, who makes pumps. We have the 42 here. I have a 63 in my hand. We've got the 75, but you say that's nothing compared to a big boy pump.
That one. Wait. We got to talk about this one first.
We'll get there. I got to see this first. Bring this thing in. Yeah, bring it in.
Let's bring it.
Bring the German in with the pump.
So this is three of the ECM 75, which is already too big for most people's aquarium.
Well, this is for like Georgia Aquarium whale shark.
Well, actually, yes, but no. There is a bigger pump than this.
Bigger.
It's called the MF, which we can't say what the F stands for, but you can imagine. MFP1.
It's
a million liters per hour.
Okay, so a million liters for that one. How many is this one?
126,000 gallons per hour.
Per hour.
Per hour.
Big tank.
Yeah. So we put this in the Georgia Aquarium's reef tank yesterday and angled it 30 feet away, and we're blowing anemones and gorgonians. Achilles tangs were playing in it. It was really cool.
Okay.
Just to play around with it.
Just to play with it, because that's super cool. Until you build your big boy tank, we're not going to be running with this.
Probably not.
Okay, thanks for showing that. Thanks for bringing it over from Germany. Let's start with the 42.
We'll start,
And we'll
start
go there.
normal.
Okay.
Just a tried and true ECM 42. This is an evolution off of the clear 42 regular. So it's got a thicker magnet, way longer power cord, tighter fin spacing so it doesn't need any fish. And the real genius behind this is that it's true linear flow. So this is going to project that water energy far into the tank without creating a lot of the turbulence that you would get with some of the other pumps.
Okay. And I noticed, the fins are much closer together. You're not even going to Sarah snail down in there.
Right.
So how many gallons per hour out of the 42?
This one's about 2,800 gallons per hour.
And then 1 inch glass it'll couple up to?
3/4 inch glass for the Pro. Yep.
Okay.
Now you can control this. If you look online and do your research, you may see that you need a USB adapter in order to change the flow or create some ramping up and down, but that's no longer the case. The pumps now come with software built in, and if you have a controller, you can send it to us. We'll put the new software in it that will allow you to control and ramp it up and down.
So this is one size pump. We have this. I've put this on some larger clients' tanks. This is the 63.
That's the 63, correct.
How many gallons per hour into this?
14,000 and change on that.
14,000 and change.
And there's different types of attachments you can add to push the flow even straighter or to expand the flow.
And 3 magnets hold this thing on.
3 magnets, 3 very strong magnets. Yep.
Okay, so we have a lot of hobbyists could relate to this size pump.
Yes.
And then we get bigger tanks and even bigger, and then the MF that we can't even show pump. You've got it all over the board.
Yeah. And all of these operate at 48 volts too. So it's a little bit safe. It's a safe voltage. So it's good. Good to know.
All DC, all controllable. You can ramp them up and down all you want.
Ramp them all up and down.
But now you have a solution that's inline pump.
So they took the motors from this, and from that, and they put it in an inline pump. So on this one, it's called a hydro tube. And it's got the same features, the same abilities, the same horsepower per se, but now the ability to hide that pump and change the direction. So use the bulkheads that they supply with strainers built in, and now you can have a closed loop pump with full controllability over the flow, the intensity, and the frequency.
Could you put it in your tank and just use it like in the middle of your tank?
That's a good question. I don't know if they're submersible or not. That's a good question.
So it's really a closed loop pump.
It's made for closed loop.
Like push and pull.
Yep.
So it doesn't necessarily have to be just an output line, it could be an input line as well.
Correct.
But you've got that strainer in front of it.
Right, it's a custom strainer / bulkhead. So it projects the water out with a recessed strainer and a little bit of like an elongation on it that allows the water to be focused so it doesn't come out all over. And then it also keeps fish from getting sucked in. That's important. Yeah.